So, are there any other shipyards I can be building? Nope. Forts? I mean, yes. Question is, do I want to? Tenerife, I will. Many factories? Actually, yes, there are. Go ahead and do that. And then we could actually get the subject manufactories too, especially Marion. Marion's going to be worth a lot. And then after this, we really need to think about how to go after Aragon. But if Aragon's fighting Morocco right now, and if Morocco has all the provinces occupied that I want to be stealing, then, yeah, issues. The other thing I need to double check is to see how their navy is looking. See, Aragon has actually got quite a scary fleet. 68 heavies to my 48. And 174 lights to my 132. Like, that's going to be one hell of a naval showdown. Unfortunately, they've got the naval force limit to actually support their fleet, unlike me. What is the general advice for someone who's never played Pirate Republics before? Use your fleet capture chance. So one of the somewhat hidden benefits is, yes, you can have a huge fleet thanks to the plus 50% naval force limit modifier, but you also get that 33% chance to capture enemy ships. Use it to steal enemy ships rather than building your own. It will save you a ton of money. The other thing is, don't forget that you can raid everyone, even people of your religion. Speaking of which, I needed to raid them. And just be aggressive. Because pirates have to be on islands or in Berber, Africa, they're actually really hard to get at. So you can afford to be really aggressive and just take the fight to other people. Just make sure you have a really, really big navy. With probably slightly more heavy ships than you can really afford. Stealing even more money. Glorious. Let's put Marion up. Random question inspired by the Smuggling Empire. I was going to play a trade tech game and wondered who would be better out of Florence or Milan. So previously I would have said Florence, but the last time I played as Milan, they made an obnoxious amount of money. So nowadays I'd say Milan. And it's for one specific reason. It's that Florence is now hills. I am sure they used to be farmlands, but they are now hills, which means they cost more development. While Milan, up in Lombardia, is farmland, so it's just cheaper to dev them and make them tall. And the Milanese ideas are really good. I mean, both of them are really good, to be fair. But the Milanese ideas are just that much stronger. And now that republics are awesome again, you can get the Ambrosian Republic, which is pretty good. So I would say Milan now. Why did they make Florence hills? It's like one of the most developed cities in the Renaissance. Yeah, I know. It used to be hills, then they made it farmlands, then I think they realised, oh, Florence is a bit too good now compared to Milan, let's make them hills again. And they made them hills, and then kind of killed Florence. Rebels? In my country? Admirals are concerned, or admirals are expressing concern that our focus on land is coming too much at the expense of the fleet. So we can get land tech cost for the next 10 years... or cheaper ships. I mean, neither of them are going to be at all relevant. So I'll take the cheaper ships just in case that happens. Because I'm not going to be taking another military idea for 12 years at least. But if you really want to have a trade tech empire going, Genoa. Genoa can make a fabulous amount of money. They're probably a harder start than Milan or Florence. And Milan, you need to be careful with Austria. Austria can really screw your game. And also, Merchant Republics being worth playing again means that Genoa is worth playing again. There was a year or two period where Merchant Republics were just so diabolically terrible that it wasn't worth it, but they are now. Britain's embargoing us. Oh, that means I can rival and embargo them again. And also I have Diplo points, meaning that I can now rival somebody else. So first of all, embargo you, which gives me a little bit of power projection. Plus I am getting power projection from privateering Portugal. And I am privateering the living daylights out of Portugal. And then I'd really like to be able to rival Aragon, but I can't. So France, maybe? I don't actually have anything against the Netherlands, which astonishes me, but they just don't have any colonies. Wow. Brabant got a colony in India before the Dutch did. Although the Netherlands is currently trying to take it. If they do, they're at war with Brabant, but for the wrong reasons. Yeah, we're going to rival France just because we fight France more. And we want to get up to 24,000 infantry before we do anything. And also manpower pool, so this is just going to be a period of peace. Again. Peace and raiding. Reckless privateer. Improve privateer efficiency? Hell yes. And make sure the buccaneers stay in power. And we have a surplus of money once more. So let's build up some more manufactories. There are really not very many to build up, though. Oh, and we could get counting houses too. Wow. We don't have one in Jamaica yet? Build one in Jamaica. I forgot just how wealthy Jamaica is. I mean, it's phenomenally well developed. 54 development now. Level 9 fort defending it. A level 3 world port. Oh, speaking of world ports, you are a level 2, aren't you? Yes, you are. We could make you a level 3, and indeed probably should. I totally forgot that Curacao was in the Caribbean. Likewise with Puerto Rico. Well, that's a reason to go to war with Portugal right there. They've still actually got a surprising... I was going to say they've got a surprising hold here, but they don't really. And Valentia's actually privateering. And I really need to stop them doing that, I think. Well, you guys are just sitting here not actually doing anything. So you can go ahead and hunt pirates. So ironic. In the Caribbean. The pirates are hunting their own pirates. And we want to get a quality education. Do we want to spend this on anything else at present? Nope. Oh, right. We did lose a couple of admirals, so we do want to re-roll, or roll some new ones, because we actually lost most of them. Flipping hell. We had 5 admirals at one point, we're down to 1, and this guy was free. So yes, we really need to roll some more. And because it's impossible to rename characters when created them, it's actually a stupid system. So, let's have a look at my list. Who have I not used yet? And also, I really need to update my list. Late. This can be Oak Tree. And I'm only actually going to keep you if I decide to keep you as an admiral. You're pretty good. A 5-6, 5-3. Yeah, I'll probably will keep you. But just in case. Then we got Patrick. Who is terrible. So we'll get another Patrick. who is a lot better. A 6-5, 6-3. He's actually even better than Oak Tree. And Fred is awful, so you can have another one. This is the last one I can afford. A 5-6-3-2. So you're going to be quite a good combat admiral. So if I give you to the European fleet, Fred, then we're going to give my main battle fleet is going to get Oak Tree. And then the pirates are going to get Patrick. Like so. Alright, so they've made peace with Aragon now. Oh, you're still sieging over here. And you're not even drilling. Ah, oh, damn it. We'll go and fight them, and then head back here and drill. Cannon fodder. New Providence gains Liberty Desire, and we gain manpower. Seems legit. Then the fort automatically retakes that province. However, I do need to deal with the Liberty Desire of New Providence. I'm astonished that your Liberty Desire is that high. I know it just got that plus 15%, but still. But it is very easy to reduce. We basically just go to the development page. Ooh, I can't. I need more points. And there we go, they're loyal again. Simples. 68 of the 101 gold. We're doing a huge amount of damage actually to the Portuguese economy. 68% of the trade power among countries collecting from trade. So spoils of war currently earning me 65 ducats a month from Sevilla. Crikey. I could probably start doing something similar in Lubeck and the English Channel. What I really need is just more naval capacity. I need more ships. Okay, and now we're back at the 46,000 men, which was like the minimum that I wanted for my standing army. 245, 360. Mental. Oh, I don't have all the sailor buildings yet. We should definitely get those. Oh. It was in fact only Jamaica that didn't have it. A 50% off trade efficiency. Oh, go on then, if you insist. And yes, please do upgrade him. And we also need a national unrest. Level 3. There we are. Pass advancement of religion. No, don't. I don't care. Fortress in Tenerife is done. How much does privateering the Sevilla node hit the Genoese node as well? Oh, we'll hit it quite a lot, because a lot of the money that should be leaving isn't. But Genoa is still worth 148. Because Aragon's bringing in money from the east. Probably via Alexandria. Yep. Yeah, if I was to privateer somewhere else, it would be Genoa. And then probably the English Channel, then probably Lubeck. But for that, I really need to get more naval capacity because I'm already more than double over it. And for that, I need more coastline. For that, I need to give away my gold mines. And I don't want to give away my gold mines. I like my gold mines too much. They earn me 67 ducats a month. Which does cause me a lot of inflation, it's true. So let's actually just burn that down a little bit. There we are. And the fleet maintenance is 46 because I'm over. Hunting pirates, you either die a villain or live long enough to see yourself becoming the hero. Shout out to the well-known, renowned education system, Port Royal, Pirate Republic. We do have quite a lot of education. We have quite a few universities. We have 2 universities, which for a republic of our size, I would say is pretty good. And we could actually build some more stock markets, which would allow me to feed more of the money out of Mexico, which we only actually collect 42%. There's a lot of little powers who still nibble away at it here. Including Japan. Huh. Alright. Well, like I said, we are now preparing for a war against Aragon. Aragon doesn't actually have huge colonial nations. I won't necessarily need to have a big army to take on Aragon. How big is Aragon's army, though? 148,000, but they have no manpower. But then again, neither do I. A Grand Captain rules over a nation of thieves and murderers. I think we're going to keep on the same guy. Yep, keep Captain Bellamy. And then just make sure that the Buccaneers stay in power. We'll add another 10 points. I think part of the problem with the Pirate Republics is this is too cheap. Like, it's 9 points to increase influence, so you just permanently keep whoever you want in power. I think I'd rather have estates. Well, that's not true, because I really like those abilities, but they are very cheap. What should I build in a territory that has coca, 5 gold piece? Production or tax? Production, definitely. Coca is very valuable. Revolution in Brabant. Decades of feudal oppression, religious intolerance and unjust taxation have all contributed to the revolutionary movements beginning to surface across our land. Maria I has desperately been seeking resolutions to the ever-increasing problems as the country finds itself on the verge of financial ruin. The population's incessant strive for liberty will probably prove too much of a challenge, if not handled properly. And Brabant are no longer at war with the Netherlands. They were probably bankrupt. So we may well see a revolutionary Brabant here. Hey, Requin, thank you very much for the bits. Hey everyone, back from 2 weeks working offshore. What did I miss? 2 weeks? What didn't you miss? The return of Hearts of Iron. Piracy. Lots and lots of piracy. New World Colonies game on Total War, which has been a lot of fun. Playing that after this evening. And we're about to have a big war against Aragon. Ooh, what's Scandinavia doing over here? But what's Scandinavia doing just in general? Ha! Scandinavia has the Commonwealth as a junior partner. That's actually an extremely scary block. Scandinavian infantry, although not as good as Swedish infantry, I don't think, is still among some of the best infantry in the game, and then Commonwealth cavalry are the best cavalry in the game. All they need now is Smolensk, and then they'd have the best artillery too. I'm right with that, right? You don't have the best infantry anymore. Oh, that's still me, damn it. Yearly legitimacy, durability, manpower recovery, yearly naval tradition, tax modifier, naval sailor, naval force limit. They still have that. Oh, they kept the Danish traditions. And Danish traditions are actually a lot better than they used to be. For a long time I did not rate them at all. Now I really rate them. Need to try a Danish game at some point. Scandinavia has no unique ideas. That is true. Actually, no, it's not. They do have their own ideas. It's like a mix mash of the three, but not as good as any of them. Oh no, you're right. I could have sworn they used to have their own ideas. They don't anymore. Huh. Well, none of them can get close to the idea group that Gotland has. 15% privateer efficiency, development cost reduction, mercenary maintenance cost reduction, ship construction cost reduction, extra merchants, 33 bigger navy, interest per annum reduction, trade efficiency, global trade power. Their idea group is really good. Take a look at that and weep. Now imagine making a pirate republic out of that. It's an island, so it qualifies. You just need to get independence from Denmark. Privateers gain 228 ducats of the 360. Ardalan's got a civil war. That's very unfortunate for your Ardalan. And what's my professionalism at now? 41.9. Still fairly low. Do I want to wait until Aragon gets dragged into another war so they get distracted? Also, I think if I go to war with Aragon, I will need to grab all of my heavies and have you ready to fight over here. Yeah, they do have a pretty cool flag as well. I like it. The Dry Dock of Jamaica is finished. Oh, because my ships aren't docked right now, we are actually losing ships. Let's send you back to dock. And let's have you on mothball. And we'll just send you to Tenerife and you can repair there. Speaking of which, do we have a shipyard here? We do. Good. Moroccan Mexico is claiming my stuff. Naughty, naughty Moroccan Mexico, and Great Britain's immediately gone after them too. Moroccan Mexico, yep. The tyranny of Captain Nicholas Prince. We'll lose the Republican tradition, although now it's getting rather expensive. I maybe shouldn't have done that. And also, we're going to put my army back on Jamaica. Just so that they are definitely safe over there. For when I declare this war. And also, I think what I want to do is start getting spy network against Aragon. I definitely can't rival Aragon, right? No. Alright, are we ready for this? This is going to be one hell of a showdown. On not a lot of manpower, though. Frankly, I can sit back and generate manpower a lot easier than they can. And also, actually, I haven't built any of my manpower buildings. That was stupid. Let's go down to about 1,000, because we're still stealing money as we're going to be fighting this war. Right, Aragon is allied to France, Bohemia, Pomerania, Venice, and the Netherlands. So we're going to be up against the French Navy, the Dutch Navy, and the Aragonese Navy all at the same time. And the Venetian fleet, though I don't really expect to see much of them. So we have the 52 Dutch heavies, we have the 72 Aragonese heavies, the 13 Venetian heavies, and the 16 French heavies. This is going to be an interesting fight, to say the least. And actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys to Jamaica. We'll have you repair over there. Being out of sailors could be a big issue. Brabant, the revolution is here. Revolutionary Brabant. The growing revolutionary activity in our country has caused the collapse of the regime. The revolutionary masses stormed to the major prison of our capital, and this sent shockwaves throughout the government. The offer to form a new, slightly more constitutional monarchy was initially accepted, but then our old corrupt monarch just couldn't quite resist the urge to try and bring back the good old days. We were left with no choice but to limit the king's ability to influence the government by removing his head. Although die-hard monarchists were convinced the king would soon grow another one, this was not the case. Now, a purely temporary committee of the public safety has been appointed, which includes the leaders of the initial revolution and an overambitious general. Our regime's future of liberty, equality at home would be bright, but would seem to have annoyed every crowned head of Europe. Even now, we hear reports that they are preparing for war against us, so we must prepare to defend the Republic. On the bright side, liberal forces are looking to us to export the benefits of the revolution to them, so we may be able to gain support in this way. Gain 5 mercantilism, revolutionaries will disband, gain stability, and they get the Revolutionary Republic government form. And they abolish the monarchy. And Maria I dies. So there we go. Revolutionary Brabant. It's all the Dutch fault. And they're currently at war with Burgundy. Who might well just say, get rid of the Republic, please. Okay. I think we're about ready for this. I'm going to try and have you guys in a position where we can just go, surprise! And then squish. Especially if it's like on top of you. You still here? Yeah, you are still here. So it is time. So Pomerania would say no, but everyone else would say yes. Oh, that's a nationalism CV. We totally could do nationalism, you know. Cairo, Spanish. Florence is Spanish. Genoa is Spanish. No, we can do imperialism. As nice as national... Well, hang on. Is Panama Spanish? Because that's the one I really want. No, see, because it's not Spanish, it would be more expensive to take, and that's what I want.